under an empire, invincible with 5 rings and domination over all.
I know the empire's on fire. I heard slow feet, don't eat, so I compete. Niner gang, turned up, we hard to beat. Give me the rock, keep watching the score sheet. Niner empire, we on fire, we bring the heat. Run it up, we run it up. Let's go, run it up, let's run it up. Come on, we run it up.
What's up, Niner Empire? Welcome everyone to another episode, Niner Empire Podcast Live, episode 5. I'm your host, DJ Juice, the official DJ of the Niner Empire, vice president of the Richmond chapter, founder of the NWA Nunners with Attitude.com, and Locked In Radio DJs.
What's up, Niner Empire? I'm Jamil Williams, member of the 619ers Niner Empire chapter, representing in San Diego, California.
Hello, Niner Empire. This is Naomi from El Paso, Texas, and I do all the social media for Niner Empire.
What's going on, Niner Empire? It's your boy, Hype Man 49, official Hype Man of Niner Empire, Locked In Radio DJ, president of the PA Faithfuls. Shout out to the Hit Squad.
What's up, fellow 49er Niner Empire fans? Let's go. It is 2 decades, 20 years of bringing 49er fans together under Niner Empire. Welcome to another podcast. My name's Joe Leonore.
Niner Empire Podcast is proudly sponsored by Gold Bar Whiskey, Shotsticks.com, NinersWithAttitude.com. And if you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Niner Empire Podcast, please email all inquiries to info@NinerEmpire.com. Coming in, beam us in. Unmute Avery.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Hype Man 49 here. And this is the segment that we all have come to love, live from the tailgate. With me this evening, I have the worldwide president and founder of Niner Empire, Mr. Joe Leonore, and your favorite DJ, Mr. DJ Juice, official DJ of Niner Empire. What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing tonight?
What's up, Avery?
All is well. All is well.
Yes, sir.
So I got a few questions for you about this past weekend's tailgate. Second home tailgate, Green Lot. What was the vibe this weekend?
I think it's just getting bigger and bigger every week. We also had some fans from the opposing team come in as well this week, but it seems like now that we're in Green Lot, everybody just knows. You know, they're starting to find exactly where we are, and the vibe was off the hook.
Gotcha. You feel the same way, Juice?
Yeah, man. I think we're getting some notoriety quick, and believe it or not, people are still having a hard time finding us. But little by little, a lot of the people that the immediate circle and the extended family, they find us real quickly. We've had this last game, like Joe said, we had the Jaguar fans come with us, and they had nothing but praise. We welcomed them with open arms. We had a great tailgate. The vibe was unmatched. It was good. I can't complain about anything. It all went well.
All right. So you went right into my next question. Who were some of the people that attended? I know you had some of the Jaguar fans and their big chapters that came out. How was that vibe with the Jaguars fans?
They were a blast. They all had an amazing time, and luckily we have one of those guests that joined our tailgate coming up pretty soon. They were just fun. They jumped right in like family. You know, it's just that football. What we always said, football brought us together, and they jumped in just like family. Jumped on a shot stick, and if I was a Jaguar fan, I'd be drinking a lot of alcohol too. So a lot of them drank a lot of alcohol.
Got you. And I seen the video, Joe. You represented Niner Empire well. You won that chug contest. So thank you for winning that for us, man.
Avery, I tweaked my neck.
Oh man, we're gonna have to.
I don't know what got into me, but we were about to do the beer chug and everything. And I called out one of the Jaguar fans, and I totally forgot her name. We do have a picture of it, but I caught her out. She came up to me like she was ready to go. I almost shit my pants because I looked at her and she looked at me. She's like she did this all the time. And I was like, I was just talking out of my ass, and I was like, okay, let's bring it on. And then once we started, and I was sitting on a cooler or standing on a cooler, and while I was drinking, I started to lose my balance, and I almost fell off. And you'll see probably in one of the videos coming up, you see me wobbling back and forth. And when I got done and my neck was killing me, I'm like, damn, I am getting old. I can't even drink a damn beer without hurting.
We got a video of that too. We have a video for it.
It was worth it though. We won.
That's all that matters.
Tailgate is undefeated still.
Yeah,
undefeated. That's what I'm talking about. So next question. Last week we talked about some of the things that go into planning, and some of the opportunities that you said you were going to look into fixing. Did you occur any new opportunities, or did everything kind of run smooth with the execution of the tailgate, getting it going?
I think one of the things we did do, because we get out there, what is it, 5 hours before Juice?
We get in line. We're in line by 6 a.m. The gates open between 9 and 10, depending on the kickoff. So we were in line at 6 a.m.
We had a couple people making us breakfast in the morning while we're waiting in line, and we're all sitting around just getting ready. And we realized, it'd be kind of cool if we get a fire pit. So we're all on Amazon. So next home game, while we're waiting, we have our fire pit, to keep us warm. It's going to start getting chilly. So that fire pit's going to come in handy. So, and then as far as getting in, luckily, like I mentioned last week, a lot of the bigger tailgates are in front. And we're pretty much probably the biggest tailgate in the back. So,
nice.
It was open. It worked out pretty smooth this week. Yeah, Juice?
Yeah, I think we've had the same core tailgater groups that come with us from the local chapters. My chapter, the Richmond chapter, Hayward chapter, and a couple other people that are a part of our core group that help set up, and everybody has a role. We've been doing it already since Levi pretty much opened. So it's already like all we did was take it from one place to the next, but it's the same execution. So everybody knows what to do. They know their role, and we pretty much picked up where we left off.
Nice. All right. So last question for you. Is there anything that you want the faithfuls to know about the tailgate going forward? Locations, whatever it may be.
Well, I'm gonna probably try and do some more detailed videos of how to get there, because people still can't find us. And the one thing that's tricky about Levi Stadium that we found out with the green lot is that the poles are not in order. So we're at pole 16. So you would think logically that maybe pole 14 or 15 are close to us, and it's not. So our lot, it goes like 9, 10, 16, back to 8, back to 30. It's weird. So the best way we can say is we're right by the entrance. There's only one entrance. So when you come in the entrance, we're immediately on your left, right across from the Marriott. So that's the best way we can explain it. We'll put out more videos as we go to help people navigate to us.
All right. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody that you could think of that helped out with this past weekend?
Got to give a shout out to Des and his wife. They definitely helped out with serving drinks and everything. It's kind of cool how everybody just jumps in. I mean, we have our core folks, but when you come in, a lot of people just ready to help out with whatever we need, whether it's taking a shot stick down, whether it's throwing away trash, helping load stuff. I mean, it's family, and people help us regardless. So, shout out to everybody. We had our Germany folks that spent 25 days out here. They came to our 2 last games, him and his wife. They were out here. So shout out to everybody that just makes it a home away from home for everybody.
Okay. One thing I want to say, fellas, is watching all of the video and the pictures from this past weekend. Joe, you're absolutely right. It's growing bigger and bigger. And you can tell people are really enjoying themselves. And I can't wait to come out west to kick with my family in Greenlight. I'm super excited for you all. Thank you for your time. We're going to keep it moving along. Let's go.
I think we got a video to show too.
Yeah. We got a video?
That.
Put the video up. We ain't ready to go yet. Put the video up.
I'm out of this world, not your run of the millin'. My My name is Furl, I'm the owner of the building. I'm a stoner and I'm chilling with you like Jack. I pimps and I mag, drive a Benz on the lack. Man, I've been in the back with the groupies in the stores. I've been out front with the thugs and the guards. I've been on the yard with the Mexican mafia. And I only run with that'll kill and die for ya. I'm popular, I'm a rap star, but I live like a rock star running from the cop car. I drop bars on slaps that knock hard, and I charge for this extra large. I'm sicker than SARS, higher than Mars, and I treat my like an ATM card. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself.
There it is. Joe with the win.
1-0. I'm not doing that shit again.
We may have lost. Tailgate is undefeated, bro.
Undefeated.
You know, Avery, before you end this segment, I wanted to also say, you know, the difference with Blue Lot and Green Lot is in Blue Lot, although we were like 1,000 miles away, the people that wanted to be with us were loyal and they traveled to Blue Lot. I shouldn't say travel, but they were in Blue Lot. Now that we're in Green Lot, you know, it's a lot more people now that have been with us before. But when you go to Green Lot, Blue Lot's a distance. So now it's like we're closer. So it's just bringing more of the Candlestick feel back to us.
That's amazing, man. I definitely agree. I think it was a great move for Niner Empire to move to Green Lot and get that love from all of the faithfuls. You know, so good job. Good job. Well, I think our segment is over officially this time, but thank you all, fellas. I appreciate you. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Next game is Sunday Night Football, Sunday, October 19th versus the Falcons. And we have a special announcement coming for something the night before. So keep on all our social medias. That's all I'm going to say. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay. Our lovely next guest. First off, Jessie Polish. She's from the Jacksonville Jaguars. We had her as a guest at our tailgate with her group. There was probably maybe I'd say 40 Jaguar fans with us. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think one of the things that we pride ourselves on is having opposing team fans that, you know, have that safe atmosphere when they come to our tailgate. You were at our tailgate, Jessie. Can you explain a little bit about how you felt and what you experienced at the tailgate?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, the food was incredible. And thank you, Joe, just for letting us come out and be ourselves and hang out with y'all. It was incredible because we did have a little bit of anxiety coming out there just from what people say on the internet, with things that you see on the internet. You get a little bit nervous about traveling to a totally different coast, but everybody was so welcoming. Everybody was coming up, you know, introducing each other. Here's where you go get this. So just so helpful. Hey, here's your drinks. Here's your food. You know, whatever you guys need, let us know. You know, Joe, the whole time you're telling everybody take care of each other, whatever you guys need. So it was a very, like, we call it the slab, where we tailgate at. And it was a very slab feel, you know, very homey. Like, even though I've never been to that coast, never met you guys before, we just fit right in, and hopefully made some lifelong friends along the way. So whenever y'all come out to our coast, we can show you the same hospitality.
Absolutely. You know, it was just a lot of fun having you guys. And it was funny because in the morning, I saw your group first. There was like 8 of you.
Yeah.
And when we said by pole 16, they literally were huddled around pole 16. I was like, and they were the only ones there, no cars around. I'm like, there's some of them. Come over here, you guys. So
yeah.
Like I said, we pride ourselves in taking care of anybody, any visitors or guests that come to our tailgate. So thank you for coming.
Yeah, again, thanks for having us. I mean, the deal alone, the $30 for food and drink, like, that's unheard of. So I do want to give a huge shout out to you guys, because as you can see in the pictures and stuff, the cheesesteaks are the size of your head, you know, like, they were delicious. They were so good. I mean, everybody who was pouring the drinks were so nice. I mean, I think I went to the game. I physically was there. But you guys went above and beyond any of our expectations. We weren't sure what to expect when we went in there, but you guys really just outdid yourselves.
Perfect. While you're on here as well, we have a segment called Anatomy of a Tailgate, and what we've been doing on the the last few podcasts is we bring in fans from other teams, and we're always interested from our perspective of how you guys tailgate, what's expected when, from your city. Like, we only have 3.5 hours. We heard the Bills are able to line up at 5 on Fridays, and they even built a shower for them, a bathroom. It is just the most amazing thing. So you hear different obstacles and you hear different ways and how tailgates work. Can you tell us, you guys are called the Bold City Brigade, correct?
Yes, sir. That's one of our.
Who do you guys have? Cooks? Do you have vendors, DJs? What's expected? I know you guys have your little, I shouldn't say little, your circle, your beer chug, or what can you explain about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're overall the Bold City Brigade. You can see here, this is called the Circle Up. I'll talk about that in a minute. But we have some food trucks there, and then everybody kind of tailgates and makes their own food. I tailgate with a very large group, about 30 of us, and it's two dads tailgate is what we call them, and they cook food every game, kind of like your guys do there. And we pay them every week, and they kind of make food based off of who we're playing. So on Monday Night Football coming up, we're doing some barbecue and things like that. When we actually played the Niners at home, what was that, 2 years ago? We did all Asian fusion. So we did like a hibachi setup out there. We had the grill, the guys cooking hibachi out there real time. It was my favorite tailgate. Nashville, we've done like hot chicken. So we cook that way, bring everybody's BYOB usually. And then every half hour we do what's called a circle up. As you can see, I saw in the videos, we run around. It sounds crazy, but that's what we do. We run around and we cheer, and then we spell out Jaguars, and we chant Duval after a beer chug, shotgun a beer, take a shot. Every half hour we circle up. You hear the Enter Sandman come on, and you just take everybody, just like ants or roaches, you just like flee them from their spots, all to go to the part of the slab. The slab is a pile of concrete in the middle of a grass lot. So that's why it's called a slab. So that's where we tailgate at. And this is a circle up. People are yelling and high-fiving each other before we shotgun a beer every half hour. We also have spin the casa table. So it's a bottle of tequila. So it's like spin the bottle, whoever it lands on, they get that shot, and you're staying at the table usually for the whole bottle. We usually have a beer pong going on. We did for Oktoberfest last year, we did the Hold a Stein contest for drinking the beers. We have our Bold City Brigade merch tent out there for DTWD Originals threads, selling some merch. Just a lot of friendship laughs. We have a DJ out there playing tunes the whole time. People dancing in the grass in front of the slab. Just lots of cheers and laughs. We usually have another guy out there with a truck who has like the really big TV on it. It's like a whole like tailgate in a box type thing. It's crazy. And he has a TV, and sometimes we'll do karaoke out there and everything, and kind of just dance and have a good time, because with us being bad for a long time, we've had to find other ways to bring the fandom together.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear that. What'd you say?
You heard what I said, but we got that dub on Sunday, so that's all that matters. But we had to find other ways to keep us bringing it back to the games, because if you were just going to the game, you're miserable. It's hot in Florida, you're sweating. So friendship has brought us together. A lot of these people I've considered family. I've started traveling with a lot of them. Like a few of the guys you met this past weekend, I met because they were season ticket holders behind me. And we became great friends. We traveled together. We've been to a lot of games together. Those are my brothers, But yeah, so that's kind of our layout. Anytime you were to come to Jacksonville, come to the slab. If you Google the slab, Jacksonville, Florida, it will show you on the map. Our little street.
How far are you from the stadium, and do they open gates? Are you only allotted a certain amount of time before your tailgate?
Yeah, we usually like at a 1 p.m. game, which is majority of our games. But it's 9 o'clock is the earliest we're usually allowed to get in there. Monday Night Football, we're kind of trying to pull some strings, because we want to get in there early and have a good time, but they're right now telling us 3 o'clock, and I'm like, ugh, you kidding me? It's Monday Night Football, you want to get you want to get it going. So yeah, right now it's about was that 5 hours before. And then usually 2 hours after the game is when they close up. And our spot is about a mile away from the stadium. So honestly, it's probably the same walk that you guys have from Green 16 and it's probably about the same distance from the slab.
Okay. Yeah, it's just interesting. Like, I mean, like I said, we're allotted 3.5 hours. So trying to get all the food ready, that's why with our core group and everybody that helps out, it's kind of like, okay, we need to be, do this at a certain time. Our vendor's been really good, as far as getting the food ready, because it's a lot of work. And then it's just, it goes by so fast. It really does, and
it did. It was a good time. Yeah, because ours even goes by fast. So as long as we're out there, we're like, man, we just got out here and now we're walking in at, noon, and we're doing a lot of construction at our stadium because we're building a new one or rebuilding it. So you have a lot of that issue kind of going on around the inside of the stadium and like the gates. You kind of have to make up for that too as well. So we have that going on.
Well, I think it's impressive that you guys can walk in a circle all the time, because our DJs try to get everybody to lift up that damn stick at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
The beer one is the best because it'll, that's when it's great videos and fails and bloopers and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys more than for coming out. You guys always have a home away from home, meeting friends, lifelong friends. Jesse, in case anybody didn't know as well, Jesse is a comedian. So when I went up to Jesse, the first thing I said is, make me laugh. And she says, your face. I'm like, cool. This girl's gonna fit right in.
That's my go-to for those jokes. I was like, it's so weird when people do it. I'm just like, ugh.
I was like, make me laugh, damn it. If you would have said the Jaguars, that would have been hilarious.
But what did I tell you at the end of the game?
I don't remember nothing, Jess.
That too. I said your loss, and then I also said y'all's IR.
True. Not funny, Jess. That is not funny.
I do hate it. I do hate that y'all. I need y'all to figure that out though, because y'all have had like the most injuries for the last how many years now?
We're consistent.
There you go.
There we go. But you mentioned lifelong friends, Jess. You always have a place out here. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you jumping on here as well. We'll definitely keep in touch and keep us up to date, because we have our chapters out that way where they'll come and show up in their Niner gear, go to your shows and support you.
Yeah, I would love that, guys. It was so nice to meet you. And again, we can't thank you enough for having the Southern hospitality out there for us. So we appreciate you guys.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. After this, I'm going to turn it over to Naomi.
Hello again. So as you guys know, this Thursday, we're playing the LA Rams at Levi South, and the place to be is going to be the Pink Lot. There's going to be several chapters out there. So go to the Pink Lot. You'll find several chapters, a lot of Niner fans. Go out there, take some pics, hang out, have some drinks. We have some words from a couple of the chapters are going to be out there. We have 49ers LA chapter's very own, the president, Jose El Nipi, and Louis, the president from SoCal Gold Blooded. Brian, roll the videos.
49er faithful, as you all know, we play the Rams this Thursday, and you know where you gotta be. If you're in LA, you belong at SoFi Stadium. Go to the Pink Lot. Look for the 49ers LA chapter. We'll have a flag so flying. Stop by, say hi, have a drink, have a shot for free. And if we got food, you're more than welcome until it lasts. Again, this Thursday, if you're a 49er, you belong at SoFi. Go to Pink Lot. Look for the 40s. LA chapter, baby. Go Niners!
Hello, Niner Empire and 49er faithfuls. I'm Louis, the president of SoCal Gold-Blooded Niners, and I'm here to give you some information about the tailgate this Thursday at SoFi Stadium. Let's go. We're going to have red and gold till I'm dead and cold, Niner Empire, San Gabriel Valley there. We're going to have Niner Familias there. Let's go. Shout out to them. We're going to be located in the Pink Lot, Section J or Section Q. Once we're inside, we'll post location, let everybody know where we're at. Look for the logo, look for the flag, look for the canopies. We will be in there. Look for the flags, look for the canopies. We're going to have wristbands available for food and non-alcoholic Drinks, $25 each. All you can eat tacos, bacon wrapped hot dogs, soda, and water. We'll also have other beverages available. We're going to have 2 DJs on site spinning good jams all day, DJ Mofo, and our chapter's DJ, DJ Automatic. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have free shots. Come on down. Everybody's welcome. Let's go Niners. And most of all, beat the Rams. Let's go, baby. Bang, bang. See you at the tailgate.
On chapter spotlight, we have 2 of our OG chapters. First chapter that we're going to talk to, got the lovely ladies from the San Antonio Niner Empire joining us today. Hey, Josh. Hey, Royal.
Hey.
All right, so I'm excited about this segment. I even wore my chapter shirt. It's like the only shirt that I have that's still in good shape. So good quality on the shirt. All right. So before we get into some questions, ladies, we got a video from your last watch party that we're going to check out. Let's cue the video. All right, a lot of Niner fans out there, lots of TVs. You got kids. I saw Sourdough Sam mascot up there. So first question I want to ask, being in enemy territory, right? You're in Texas. Tell everyone, the biggest challenges of finding a restaurant or a bar to host your watch parties every Sunday.
You want me to start? Yeah, okay. So I'm Jocelyn, sorry, just in case you don't know, and this is Royal. So basically, it's hard because since we are a California team, we're not just broadcasted all over Texas like normal Texas type teams. So we have to find a place that has NFL ticket, and not everyone always has NFL ticket because it is a cost for the bar, and depending on how many people they get in the business, they may not have that. So it has been a struggle to find someone that has NFL ticket. And then on top of that, if we do find NFL ticket, then they're very scared to say yes to a team that is not a Texas team. So they kind of want to be like, we want to support you. We want to try you out with what you're saying, but we don't want to say no to our regulars. We don't want to say no to our Texas fans that come out here. So one place even told us, y'all can be outside because the Texas teams have to play inside with all the other TVs and the AC. So it is pretty difficult to find a good bar here, right?
And you don't put baby in the corner. So.
Right. Well, that seemed like a nice place that y'all were at this past Sunday. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah. The other struggle that we have is bars that they won't allow children. Mm-hmm. And that is what we're known for, and we will not give that up. Yeah. We believe in the family environment. Mm-hmm. We believe in starting these kids young, and
especially in Texas.
But we have a lot of families that thank us because there's a lot of other Niner groups here that they're not family friendly and they just cater to the adults only. So that would be another struggle that we have come across.
Okay. Yeah, we me coming from Texas, I definitely feel your pain, but I know it's gonna work out. Looks like y'all will probably bring more business than their regulars. So
correct. Yeah. Oh, we shock everyone when we do bring everybody out there to try out a place. They're like, oh my gosh, I have to eat my words, because then they think we're coming with 20 people maybe. And when we pack out the place, they're in shock that they're like, I'm so sorry for even underestimating y'all. And they do, they apologize every time.
every time.
Every time.
All right. So ladies, we just finished the 4th annual Niner Empire Worldwide Weekend in San Diego this past July. A lot of people don't remember the very first Niner Empire Worldwide Weekend was in San Antonio. How did that come about? And how was that experience? Who all came?
Everybody came. It's a lot of planning, let me tell you. And I think this is where we're grateful that we have a board, because our founding member who started the chapter in San Antonio many years ago, he did an amazing job, but he tried to do everything himself. And the kind of work that's being done to have a successful chapter, you need a team. So we had a lot of meetings. We did a lot of fundraisers, raffle tickets, raised a whole lot of money to make it happen. We also had very loyal vendors who loved us throughout the season and were willing to help us out with food cost, drinks. We had people who came and just gave us free this and free that. You were one of the people that helped make it happen for us, Jamil. Helped to get certain celebrities to come to our barbecue. But I would say the best thing was just planning together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and the way that it came across that too was every year all the Texas chapters get together and we have a big barbecue, what we call the Texas Made barbecue. And instead of all individual cities having their barbecues, we get together and we vote on the next city for the following year. And then from there, every chapter in Texas then donates money-wise to the chapter that will be hosting the barbecue. So that also helps out with costs, and it's free to everyone's members and everyone can go. So that also helps. So when Joe came around with the idea, like maybe we should go ahead and do this all over America so that every year there's a different area so that people can come and experience the Niner Empire party, because that's number one. He joined forces and he was just like, let's start it there. And we were like, we'll take it on. And all the other Texas chapters pitched in like we normally do. And we had a success. It was great. And then the celebrity that came was Jesse Sepulveda. He did show up and did autographs with everyone, which was great. And then Travis King did perform also.
Yeah. One thing I remember was the speech that Jesse Sepulveda did.
Oh yeah.
It was great, and it really had everybody hyped up. So always good to see Jesse.
Him and his wife.
Him and his wife. So you briefly talked about the committee in San Antonio chapter. When it comes to the structure of the chapter, you guys do things a little bit differently. Tell us, like, how is the San Antonio chapter committee set up?
Sure. So as of right now, we have board members. There are 6 board members. When we have to make decisions here in town, we basically are all on the same level. We all have to vote for things. So I get that. That could be annoying sometimes, but I think through the years of being together, we've come up with certain rules to get decisions made faster, sooner. But at the same time, we still have our roles within the committee. And we also vote every 2 years in case, like if somebody wants to try out for a new position. But Jocelyn still remains our president. She really does help to represent San Antonio when she goes out of town. So like San Diego or anywhere, we think that she does a very good job in representing San Antonio for us. But when she comes back to San Antonio, then we go back to being everybody on the same playing field.
Yes, we vote like that too, to take the feelings out of it. Like it's not me against her or her against somebody else on the board. It's honestly to be the most fairest. So if we're stuck between two things, we're just going to throw a vote out there. You each get one vote, and that's what we go with. It's like, don't take it hard. Like, it's not to go against you. It's what's best for the chapter. So that's what we all 6 of us put forth, is like, the decision that is made is because it's what's best for the chapter. It's what's best for the members. It's not about us. We're not here to make money. We're not here for the glory of it or the spotlight of it. We just want a place where everyone feels welcome. Everyone has a say, and that's what we're gonna do. And that's like how we can make it so easy, instead of everyone saying like, oh, only the president picks, or oh, only them two pick, or something like that. We just make it easy across the board. Now, if we sometimes, because we only have 6 right now, so sometimes we do get a tie. So to make it fair again, we honestly just throw both answers on a wheel on the internet and spin it. Like, we cannot be mad at that answer, and that's where we land, and we move forward with that. And that's how we do it. So we're always here.
I do want to say that our board members consist of all women, all loyal. They know their football. So they're not just there because they think they look cute in red. They all know the players. They watch the games. We do have 2 male prospects who are like just really wanting to join our board.
Yeah.
We have been together since 2021. 2020 together.
Yes.
Yeah, us together. Like, we took over from Chewy. We've been together since 2021.
The girl.
The board.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's working. So we plan on continuing to run it the way that is being ran currently.
Yeah, committee seems to be pretty consistent with some of the same people. So yeah, good job with that. All right, last question. So we talked about Justice Sapolo, coming to San Antonio for that weekend, but that's not the only 49er great to step foot in San Antonio. Who else has made their way to San Antonio?
So we also hosted Frank Gore when he came through to do his boxing career. He was going to come to San Antonio to box, and we had Jamil help us reach out to get to the manager, and then actually find out, since he's coming, we have a big Niner fan base here in Texas. And we put it out there. We could do like a meet and greet. It was on a weekday because he had to have rest before his fight on a Saturday. But we did have plenty of people come out from all over. We wish we had a bigger turnout, so hopefully we can do it again sometime. But our chapter sponsored his weigh-in. And we also then bought VIP tables around the ring. And when he won, he actually ran to all of us over there, and we had all the Niner flags and everything. And we had so many people from different chapters together at all the VIP tables. It was great to be there to support him in something other than football. And he loved it because it's like his football life and now his new life that he's trying to do. And he was so happy, and he won. So it was great.
It was.
All right. Well, I wish I could talk to you guys forever, right? It's always good talking to y'all. And as far as Frank Gore, luckily, I'm glad he's with the team now, and hopefully his boxing career is over. So it's good to have him back with the 49ers.
Yes.
All right. So good luck on the rest of the season. I hope we get a solidified restaurant bar for the watch parties as soon as possible. All right. We'll see y'all later. Thank you. All right. Our next guest, we got my boy Mike Huncho from Chucktown, South Carolina. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Jamil? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Again, we've got some questions for you, but we do want to look at a video that you sent for us. We'll look at that right now. All right. So, Mike, if you don't recognize that video, it's because you weren't there. you were at the game. That was the NFC Championship game against Detroit.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah. I was looking for me in the video. I was like, well, where am I at?
Yeah. All right.
But
So
usually I'm kind of ducked off.
Right. So the name of your chapter is Chucktown, right? So for all the people that don't know, what does Chucktown mean?
Well, for the most part, I want everyone to realize that Chucktown is Charleston, South Carolina. A lot of people get it confused with North Carolina. They think it's near Charlotte or Raleigh. That's North Carolina. This is South Carolina. And there's 3 chapters in South Carolina. There's our family, the Columbia chapter, and then there's the Flowertown chapter, and then it's us, the Chucktown chapter. We represent Charleston, South Carolina. And yeah, Chucktown it's pretty much derived. The original name of Charleston is Charlestown. So everyone whose name is Charles usually has the nickname Chuck. So we just kind of put together and just call it Chucktown. So yeah, anyone familiar with the area of South Carolina or surrounding areas, they call Charleston Chucktown or the port city or the Chuck.
Nice. Okay. So the looking at the flag behind you, and we also have your logo in the background on the show. It's a very unique logo. What's the history behind that?
So when I first got the logo made, our logo and Columbia's logo were pretty much similar. So we kind of revamped it, and I had the idea. I was like, I want something that's going to depict Charleston, and Charleston has a rich history. And in the logo, we have 3 bridges. So one of the big things that happens in Charleston every year is the Cooper River Bridge Run, and it's a real big, like mini marathon. Usually, the Africans come and win it. So our chapter logo has all 3 of the bridges. 2 of them were demolished, and then there's the one remaining bridge, which is the suspension bridge that's up there. And it's just kind of like with all the one picture with all 3 bridges, it's kind of like past meets the present. So it's just wanted to have that in there because it shows Charleston.
Okay, thank you. It's good information. So you're the founder of Chucktown chapter. How long has the chapter been around?
So this is actually our 10-year anniversary. When I started the chapter, actually I used to go to the games alone, and then I was at the Tampa Bay game one day, and I saw like people kind of like representing chapters, and I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I kind of got the information on it, and got the information about Joe, and did all the things to kind of like get the chapter started. So in 2015, which was the Jim Tom Sula year, I started the chapter, and I kind of like met a couple people in a sports group, and kind of like just put together like a little small board to start the chapter, and just kind of like gathered a few 49er fans that I knew that was in the Charleston area.
Okay. Yeah, someone just commented, congratulations on the 10-year anniversary. So I'll say the same thing, happy anniversary. That's 10 years. That's a long time of doing this. All right.
Yeah.
So Mike, we always talk about Niner Empire, not only supporting the 49ers, but we also we're there to support our communities. Tell us about a charity that your chapter supports, and why is it such a big deal to the chapter?
Well, there's not one particular charity that we just kind of like focus on, where we try to find things to where we can kind of help out with the community. Over the years, we've just kind of like grown to do so many things. Adopt. We did Habitat for Humanity. Adopt a Highway. We have an Adopt a Highway. Let's see. We donate. We collect and donate homeless clothing, hygiene. For the Christmas, we would usually adopt a family. We try to find a family to which someone's underprivileged or whatever. So we try to either cover that or just pay off a layaway. So over the years, we've just kind of like gotten so many different charitable things that we've been able to get involved in, and hopefully looking for more.
Okay. Yeah, and we thank you for doing that. That's great stuff. Last question for you, Mike, and we'll let you get out of here. So 49ers, we've had some, some great success the last several years, under the Cal Shanahan tenure. But you talked about the Jim Tom Sula days, right? So, what what do you do to keep everybody motivated and keep the morale up so they'll keep coming to the watch parties even if the team isn't doing so well that year?
Well, crazy thing is, the best years when I started the chapter were our losing years. Not only were the tickets cheap for the game, but I got to uh, gain a bond with with my original chapter members. So those are my core members, and so we kind of created a vibe with our watch parties. So we incorporate. It's pretty much a party. Our watch parties are pretty much a party. We have the music or whatever. We kind of like incorporate our food and just our culture, and it's just a collective of people. And my chapter is like family. So it's easy to kind of bring them back, whether it's the bad years or the good years. Like we have one of our members is a breast cancer survivor, so things like that. We kind of Matter of fact, October we celebrate breast cancer awareness, and we have our annual breast cancer weekend, our walk, our brunch, and then we have our pink out party. So it's kind of like a family, and everyone has a voice. So it's kind of like easily, whether it's the good years or the bad years. The good years, you already know that the watch parties are going to be packed for the faces you haven't seen in a few years or whatever. They come around, they leave. But the core members, the chapter members, they come whether it's good, bad, win, lose, or tie.
All right. All right. All right, Mike, thanks again for joining us. That's all we have. Wish you and the chapter, the best of luck the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right. That's all we have for a chapter spotlight today. We'll turn it over to Avery. We've got a raffle to do.
Okay, so I'm not Avery, but today we're bringing flavor and culture straight into the Niner Empire spotlight. I'm joined by Carlos from Los Bayuncos, home of the famous putaco. He and his family have been serving up Salvadoran food at some of our biggest Niner Empire tailgates. So let's dig into his story. Hello, Carlos. Nice to see you again.
What up? How you guys doing?
We're good. It's so good to have you here.
Thanks for having us on. We appreciate it.
So my first question is, are you originally from the Bay, and how did you become a Niner fan?
Man, born and raised in San Francisco. I think ever since a kid, my dad and my uncles, all of them, always go to Candlestick, watch the Niners in that time, late 80s, early 90s. And then just being able to be old enough to experience the last Super Bowl we won, it's been something that I always carry with me. And, I love my Niners from the day I was born.
I know. I was wondering. I was like, "Wait, is he from the Bay Area?" I was like,
"Oh no, yeah. definitely from San Francisco, Candlestick."
So you guys always have those cool stories where you grew up. You're not like me from Texas that waited till I was like old enough.
Nah, I actually used to live like 10 blocks away from Candlestick, in Hunters Point, and so every time the Niners would play, I would always hear the roars, and I'd hear everything from the house. So it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
So, Carlos, Los Bayuncos has become known for its unique flavor. And of course, your mom, La Mama Bayunca, the pizza master. Can you share with us how Los Bayuncos first got started, and how did your mom influence how you cook today?
So we started this, I want to say about 10 years ago, almost already. We've been doing this for a while. Me and moms, I started doing the taquisas by myself in the Bay Area, and then I told my mom to join me one day because I was like, ain't nobody ever done tacos and pupusas together. So she kind of joined me. She's like, let's do it. And we saw that it was very popular before Instagram, before we even started one. And we became known just by word of mouth, family to family. And from there, Instagram became more popular, and we started using it more. And we started getting into breweries all over San Francisco. And right before the pandemic, we were hitting breweries all over in San Francisco at the time. And after the pandemic, we started it up again. And now we've grown to what we are now. It's a blessing to be able to do what we do.
For sure. I that's where I first tasted your food was at a brewery. And it was delicious. So the putaco is a fan favorite. It's my favorite. How did you come up with the idea?
At one of the parties, when we first used to do tacos and pupusas with my mom, we literally ran out of tortillas, and some guy was like, "Dude, just throw the meat on top of the pupusa." And I looked at my mom. My mom was like, "Man," we gave each other kind of that look, like that's against our
Like,
religion. Like, I don't know if we can do that, but we did it. And we saw at the party. Well, I saw at the party. I was like, "Hey, this is a hit," and I tried it, and my mom, and we were like, "We can sell this." So
yeah,
then
so
that's where we came with the idea. I was thinking about a name too. We're talking about maybe Takusa or like coming up with different ideas. And then I remember just like, all right, use the poo for the pupusa and the taco for the tacos. And I told my mom and my cousin at the time, I was like, man, putaco. And they're like, you're crazy. I was like, it's catchy. It's controversial. I was like, but everybody loves controversy.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, it's gonna take off. It's gonna hit, and it did. Luckily, it did.
So what's people's first reaction that are like that, like the naysayers, like pichi putaco kind of thing, right? But like, so what's their first reaction to tasting it?
Oh, they're amazed by it, because we don't go
It's
crazy with it. We
amazing.
do it simple. The top meat, we put the onions, cilantro, a red salsa, and a green salsa. That's it.
It's
It's just like
delicious.
a basic taco topping. And the pupusa we use at revuelta, bean, cheese, and pork. But it goes well. People love it. And so far we ain't had no complaints.
No complaints here. I love them. My daughter loves your pupusas. She's like, Mom, can we go back to that guy that does the pupusas? You're on TV, like it's just perfect. Your mom has it down.
Yeah, yeah. And it's pretty cool
So
that I get to do this with my mom. That's what makes it fun.
yeah, it is. She's if you ever have the opportunity to see los bayuncos out somewhere, you have to go and just stand there and watch the whole connection. It's a vibe. So that brings me to my next question. How did Los Bayuncos first hook up with the Niner Empire, and how long have you been catering for the Niner Empire?
So we got connected with Joe as a blessing with DJ Juice. We connected with Juice when we used to go to breweries, and Juice, I created this tour called Putaco Tour, Cali Putaco Tour, like almost 4 or 5 years
I
ago, I want to say.
know.
And we used to travel to brewery from Southern Cali to Northern Cali to the east of the east, like everywhere. And Juice would come with us. And I remember one day he was like, "Hey, you guys interested in coming to join us for the tailgating with Niner Empire?" And connected me with Joe. And I think this marks our either the fourth year or third year with them already doing tailgates.
Oh yeah, I think I was there for. I pretty much saw that happen.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
For sure, for sure. So, what makes catering for the faithful on game day different than any other event you've had?
One, it's you're there having a good time, and at the Niners Stadium. Two, you're doing it with people that become family on Sundays. It's like Sunday church for us. You know what I mean? We're all there
Yeah,
together.
exactly. Mhm.
And three, it's just being part of it. It's crazy how every Sunday or whenever there's home games, people from out of town come. Joe brings people from the opposing teams, and it's just fun to see all of us
It is.
together. No
It is.
fights. I mean, we've been doing it for 3 years with them, and I don't think I've ever seen one fight at our tailgate. Knock on wood, which is a blessing.
It is.
Um, but it's just for me when football season starts, like me and my cousin, we get excited and we're like, oh, it's time to go.
So, have you seen a difference? Like, what's the feel now from the blue lot to the green lot?
Oh man, fuck, it's better. I don't have to walk miles. Nah, it's a blessing to be in that green lot with them. Blue lot was also fun. Don't get me wrong. And we're still getting used to the green lot, but it's cool to be in the main spot. And we can see it growing and growing even bigger than what we already were in the blue lot. So it's pretty cool to see that change.
That's cool. And what you were saying about just being there is what we embody with all these chapters is we
Definitely.
want to give that. And everywhere you go, you get that. You go into a spot, you go to the bar, and there's just Niner faithful everywhere, and it's the best feeling just to do that. Now I can't even watch a regular game at home because I'm like, where are my people? Like,
Yeah. And you know what makes it even cooler is that the fact that we're able to like meet different chapter presidents from like all over the United States and even the world. We've served, you know, our food to people from Germany, wherever they're coming from, and it's all love with everyone.
And what do they say? Like, just coming from like different places where they're not used to spices, like our spices and stuff like that. Like,
I mean, they're like, wow. Sometimes they're amazed. We've given them Mexican food or whatever it is that we're doing, and they just like, you know, they're like, I've never had something like this. It's really good. So it's fun, you know. It's fun being part of all this. I enjoy the ride, and I appreciate Joe, and I appreciate Juice for bringing us along with them. You know.
I love it. We're a big family, and I love it. What we're all doing together here. So, thank you so much for joining me today, and just check us out. Check out our social medias to find out about what's happening on this Thursday. And we're on to the next segment.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right, everyone out there, it is raffle time. Raffle winners, don't forget to contact us at info@nanaempire.com to claim your prize. Once again, to claim your prize, inbox us at info@nanaempire.com to claim your prize. And we have 2 items to give off today. We have a Nana Empire podcast t-shirt. I don't even got one of those yet. Somebody's about to beat me to it. And we also have a rally towel as well. So let's pull up this Wheel of Fortune here and get this thing going. Shout out to all the faithfuls that's in the comment section. I'm loving the activity that we're seeing tonight. I see people are getting excited for some of the games coming up. A lot of people going to Thursday night. A lot of people excited for Atlanta. There's some surprises around that. And I see New York and Houston on there as well, you know, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. All right, so we're having technical difficulties with the wheel, but I will tell you who our first winner is. Our first winner is Stephanie Stradwick. Stephanie Stradwick, you have won a Nana Empire podcast t-shirt. Congratulations to you. All right, let's get to our second winner here. It's coming through the lines. It's coming through the lines. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're keeping it moving. Let's see who our second winner is. Hit Squad in the building. What's up, Jermaine? Let's see. Let's see. While we're waiting, make sure you follow Nana Empire Podcast and Nana Empire on all social media platforms, including YouTube. Okay, second winner just came through. Congratulations to Yolanda Robinson. You have won an official Nana Empire Podcast rally towel. Congratulations to you. And once again, all of our raffle winners, to claim your prize, please inbox us at info@nanaempire.com. And we appreciate everyone. Don't forget Tampa. We have the Tampa invasion coming up. We'll have a spotlight on that soon. So, you know, a lot of games coming up, and we look forward to seeing as many of you at as many of those games. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Nana Empire, that's our show, man. But before we get out of here, we got to be sure that you all watch our Nana Empire family affiliates Whistle Game podcast with Ferb, P-Man, The Fan, and Monty every Monday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And of course, the Hypecast, my man right here, DJ Hype Man 49, the official hype man of Niner Empire. His show comes on 1 hour after every 49er game for immediate after the game reactions. We'd like to thank our guests for Jocelyn and Royal from San Antonio, Mike Honcho from Chucktown, Carlos, our caterer from Los Bayuncos, Jesse Polish from the Jaguars, and comedian. And be sure to follow Niner Empire on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at the Niner Empire. Shout out to our sponsors, Gold Bar Whiskey, Shotsticks.com, NinersWithAttitude.com. And if you're interested in becoming a sponsor with Niner Empire Podcast, please email info@NinerEmpire.com. If you're out of town looking for a place to party with your local 49er faithful or other 49er fans, be sure to go to NinerEmpire.com/chapters. And if you're looking to start your own chapter in your area, go to NinerEmpire.com and follow the directions. And that's our show for today. Thank you for watching. Signing off for Joe, Jamil, Naomi, and Avery, our producer behind the scenes, Brian and Paulina. DJ Juice, I think Joe wants to say something before we sign off.
Yes, before we sign off, I apologize. I want to give a big heart out to Rudy from our 209 who just lost a family member. We love you, Rudy. And also to Paulina. She has some family that she's going through some stuff and everything. So our hearts are out with you. We're a huge family and we support you. And all of us are we're praying for you guys.
That's it for today. Our next show will be next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go!
Let's go.
Y'all know the Empire's on fire. I heard slow feet, don't eat, so I compete. Niner gang, turned up, we on the beat. Give me the rock, keep watching the score sheet. Niner Empire, we on fire, we bring the heat. Run it up, we run it up. Let's go. Run it up.